Welcome everyone, it's R60 here. About 6 months ago, I made a video titled Top 5 Jets War Thunder Needs Before 5th Gen Arrives. And since then, we've actually seen some of those aircrafts added, like the F-18 Super Hornet and the Gripen E. With the next major update right around the corner, I want to revisit this topic with a brand new top 5. There will be some returning aircrafts, and there will be new ones. These are the top 5 aircrafts I'd like to see added to the game. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5, we have the F-14D Tomcat. This one was mentioned in my last video, and I'll say it again. I'm heavily anticipating this aircraft. As said back then, it's definitely overrated in certain aspects, but that doesn't change the fact that I still really want it in the game. Having the final evolution of the Tomcat just feels right. Even though there's a debate about whether it should receive AMRAAMs, that option still exists for Gaijin if they ever need it for balancing. It would be great to have a Tomcat platform with upgraded avionics along with AIM-9Ms and potentially AIM-120s, depending on how they implement it. The only thing I hope is that it isn't a premium. With that said, the F-14D takes the number 5 spot. Rolling into number 4, we have the F-16 Block 70/72. The F-16 in the American tree hasn't really been updated in ages. It's honestly kind of sad because I love the F-16 series of aircraft, and while the Block 50 we have is still competitive in certain aspects, it's outdated avionics wise and due for a modern upgrade. The recent community update hints, it looks like we might be getting the AIM-120D along with a new variant of existing US aircraft. This could potentially be an upgraded F-16, or less likely in my opinion our number 3 pick, the F-15EX Eagle II. The F-15EX is definitely a stretch for this next update, but it is the most advanced Eagle currently available, and I'd absolutely love to see it added. Not only do I personally love the Eagle platform, but it is one of the most iconic air dominance fighters ever built. The EX variant would likely have one of the most advanced avionics suites in the game until something like the F-35 eventually arrives. This aircraft would be peak aviation gameplay. But if we get the F-15EX, then we have to get number 2 spot, which is the MiG-31 Foxhound. Mentioned in my last list as well, the MiG-31 Foxhound takes second place. With the recent addition of its older brother, the MiG-25, it feels like the groundwork for that platform is already there. The MiG-31 would be a true counterpart to something like the F-15EX, featuring advanced avionics and access to some of Russia's most capable missiles, such as the R-37M and the R-77M. That would make the MiG-31 an extremely lethal competitor in the airspace, assuming Gaijin makes the maps big enough for it, which we all know might not actually happen. Taking the number 1 spot, we have the Su-35 Flanker E, another aircraft that also appeared in my last list. We recently received the Su-30 SM-2, which shares the same radar and same engines as the Su-35. However, the Su-35 is lighter since it is a single seat and uses slightly different materials, giving it a higher thrust-to-weight ratio and better overall performance. A clean Su-30 SM-2 sits around a 1:1 thrust-to-weight ratio, which is very similar to the Su-35, but the Flanker E would still stand out as a top-tier performance monster. This is a high-performance Russian flanker that absolutely deserves a place in the game, and hopefully we get our hands on it soon. It can also carry some of Russia's most advanced missiles. On the topic of Russia, we have my honorable mention, which is the Su-34M. It shares many similarities with the base Su-34 already in game, but it just comes with upgraded avionics, including an improved radar, improved payload options, improved ACM capabilities, and a helmet-mounted display, which is on paper documented to have. Those upgrades would push its performance further and give us a more modern strike platform for high-tier gameplay in Russia. With that said, that's my top 5 future wish list for War Thunder. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below and with your opinions and let me know what you think. I know this is a shorter video, but I just wanted to get this out here before the update, and I don't want it to conflict with my future video coming out. This was R60, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.